All right, so I've been waiting to get my hands on one of these for a minute. This one's a 2021 Nissan Altima 2.0 SR VC turbo. And this one comes in gun metallic on black sport cloth with leatherette. And the powertrain consists of course, that 2-liter variable compression 4-cylinder turbo engine. Made it to a CVT, but that gets you 236 horsepower and 267 pound-foot of torque. So as we get to the front end here, we have LED daytime running lights along with LED headlamps. Then we have these really nice 19-inch aluminum wheels. Passive keyless entry on the front 2 doors. And there are the controls for your power door locks, windows, mirrors. You can open the trunk from back here, which we'll do that now. And that's how you open your gas cap and the hood. And there's your power driver's seat with power lumbar support. So this part right here is like a sport cloth, and all this is leatherette here. So I like how they did that. And onto the back seat. Let's hop in here. Ooh. So really good space. I'm 6'3" and I have all this leg room here. And then of course I have the seat in front of me adjusted for someone of my size too. So really nice there. And here's our center seat with cup holders. And there's a view of the front from back here. But next we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the rear, along with the cargo space. So if you wanna open it from the back, have a little button right there. But there's the trunk space, and this one comes with the emergency road kit. And as you can see, you can fit all of this in here, still have plenty of space. And then you even have this here so you can hang grocery bags or whatever, like eggs, if you don't want them getting crushed or sliding around. And then you can actually fold the rear seat by pulling on this. Then you have one on this side too. But there's a look at the back end, and I love the dual exhaust there. But for the rear seat, when you pull that, these will fold flat when there's enough space, and then pop it back up, just lock it back into place. And there's our passenger seat there. It's a lot of road noise today, I apologize. But now I'm gonna go ahead and just take a peek at that 2-liter under the hood. So there's a quick look at that. It's mostly covered, but time to hop in the driver's seat. So to start off with, a really nice leather wrapped steering wheel here. Turn the air down. And flat bottom, so I like that. And then over here on the radio we have AM, FM, XM along with Bluetooth audio. And then we also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So those are all the Radio screen's there. And there's your backup camera. And these are just the different views you have from that home screen. And then you can look at the actual vehicle information and all of that. But down here we have our climate controls along with 2-stage heated seats for the driver and front passenger. And down here we have a USB-C, USB port, as well as an aux input. And then of course the 12 volt. Here's our shifter. Just hit this back here, reverse, neutral, drive, and low mode. And then if you ever want to shift manually at any time, you just can use these paddle shifters here that'll control the revs of the CVT. Cup holders there. Pretty nice, simple center console cubby space. Then we have our sunroof here, which you can one-touch slide. There's a view of the back seat from up here. And then here's our glove compartment with owner's manuals. And there we have our blind spot monitor there. But to the left side of the steering wheel, we have our gauge cluster functionality, so we can go through all of that. Change your view. And we have our volume controls, track lister, radio station favorite controls, and our back button for the gauge cluster. And then on the right side, we have our cruise controls as well as Bluetooth controls there. And there's our push button start, followed by our key fob, which has remote start. So now for my favorite part, we're gonna go ahead and take this 2-liter Altima out on the road for a quick test drive. So right off the bat, you can just feel how much peppier this is compared to your standard 2.5 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder. This turbo is really doing its thing, and the CVT is actually tuned to feel like I have like a 9 or 10 speed automatic. I love it. Gosh, I'm feeling all that torque. And you still get that same SR ride quality that you get with a standard 2.5 liter. So it's still a little bit on the stiffer side, but in a sporty way. It's not uncomfortable at all. You can just feel the bumps, but they're not intrusive, if that makes sense. we're gonna give it a little throttle here. Oh wow. Yeah, that's really nice. I wish I had room to test the actual acceleration, but it's just so much traffic out here. But really, really crisp and controlled acceleration. Not sluggish at all, and you'd think that it would be having a CVT, but no. And you're still able to get, I think, 24 miles per gallon in the city, 34 on the highway, so still get really good fuel economy with something that feels so fast. And honestly, that exhaust note is just really fantastic for this kind of car. And like I said before, it's just crazy having a vehicle like this that I've driven so many 2.5 liter Altimas with no turbo, and then getting behind the wheel of this, it feels like a totally different car. And you still have that same commuter car feel that you get in any other Altima. But I mean, this is just so, the turbo is crazy on this car. Just so much fun. I'll give it one good push here. Just really fast. But this is going to bring me to an end of my review of the 2021 Nissan Altima 2-liter VC Turbo.